This is Earl Purdy. I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you to the way of mastery. I want to welcome you to the way of mastery. Welcome to the way of mastery. Are you willing to learn the way of mastery? Welcome to the way of mastery. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the way of mastery on Facebook Live. I am Earl Raj Purdy, and I want to welcome you to a mind-blowing, mind-expanding experience of love and consciousness. That is what we're going to do in the way of mastery. You are joining with many mighty companions right now. You are actually tuning into what you are on the earth for. And the question that we're going to ponder this evening is what we're going to cover this evening. Welcome, mighty companions, all of you online. What we are going to ponder is, what will you choose to value? What will you choose to value? In the way of knowing, in the way of mastery, on page 360. Page 360 in the way of mastery. Page 360 in the way of mastery. Yes, we are going to be in lesson 31. Lesson 31, the section called What Will You Choose to Value? What will you choose to value? What will you choose to value? And we need to recognize that in order to really grasp what we're going to cover, there's a certain attitude that we need. And I'm going to invite you to tune into that attitude. What I want you to do right now, no matter where you are, I want to ask you to take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the vibration, the consciousness, and the connection with all the other mighty companions that are coming online right now in the way of mastery. We are going to talk about what will you choose to value on page 360. I'm excited. This has been a powerful, powerful day for me personally. I don't know what kind of day it's been for you, but this has been a very powerful day for me. And I'm glad to have this opportunity to get out of the thinking of the world, to get out of the focus of the world, to not have to focus on the voice inside my head that's giving me constant commentary about what is going on. And there are two voices in your mind. You have a voice that's either giving you peace, saying things to you that's giving you peace, or you have a voice in your head, a voice in your mind that's saying things to you and giving you interpretations that cause you conflict. And that's true of everybody. You either listening to the voice of love or you're listening to the voice of fear. And the question we're going to ask ourselves is on page 360 in the way of mastery. And the question is, what will you choose to value? What will you choose to value? What will you choose to value? Ask yourself, what will I choose to value? So in order to get focused, I want you to focus on this one statement, this one question. Breathe and ask yourself this one question. What will I choose to value? What will I choose to value? What will you choose to value? What will you choose to value? What will you choose to value? Now remember, you need not believe the ideas, and you need not welcome the ideas. You need not accept the ideas. Some of the ideas you may actively resist. Some of the ideas you may find quite startling. But you are not being asked to analyze and debate the ideas at all, because I don't do that as a teacher. I'm a divine repetition teacher. My spiritual purpose is to help the people who tune into me to remember what the Way of Mastery is saying, to really repeat it until we actually hear what it's saying. So the mighty companions who tune into my presentations, they want to actually hear what we're being told so that they can apply it to their experience and get the miracles. Not analyze it, not try to figure it out. Your understanding is not a powerful contribution to the truth. Your understanding is not a powerful contribution to the truth. It's not your understanding that's going to lead to spiritual awakening. It is your remembering what you're being told and applying the ideas that's going to lead you to all of the blessings that the Way of Mastery is promising us. So we're going to come together and we are going to remember as much of this and hear it together. And the first paragraph of what will you choose to value, it says, trust and loyalty. What is it that must flow from your mind? Trust must flow from your mind. Loyalty must flow from your mind. So trust and loyalty must flow from the mind and the mind's power to choose what the mind will value. So do you know that you have the power to choose what it is you're going to value? And trust and loyalty, they come from your mind. Trust comes from your mind, according to the Way of Mastery. Loyalty must flow from your mind. And where does trust and loyalty flow from? Trust and loyalty, do you know that it flows from the power of your mind? And what is the power of your mind? Your mind has the power to choose. Your mind has the power to choose. What is it that your mind has the power to choose? Your mind has the power to choose what your mind will value. You have the power to choose what your mind will value. So what is it that you need to be loyal to? Be you therefore loyal to love. You be loyal to love. You be loyal to love. Be loyal to love. You be loyal to love. And what we want to do when I'm doing this and with the repetition, I would like to ask you to also repeat it. Also. So what is it that you are supposed to be loyal to? You're supposed to be loyal to love. Be you loyal to love. What else? Be you therefore loyal to your perfect union with God. Be loyal to your perfect union with God. Be loyal to your perfect union with love. Be you loyal to what? Be loyal to your perfect union with God. Be loyal. Be loyal. Be loyal to your perfect union with God. I am loyal to my perfect union. I am loyal to my perfect union with God. I am loyal to my perfect union with God. Repeat that to yourself. I am loyal to my perfect union with God. I am loyal to my perfect union with God. I am loyal. I am loyal. I am loyal to my perfect union with God. Trust that one who birthed you. Why don't you trust what created you? And trust that one who birthed you and who has been guiding your journey home all along. Trust the one who has been guiding you all along. There is something that has been guiding you, that's been guiding you all along. And the way of mastery says, why don't you trust who's been guiding you? And it just said earlier that trust must flow from your mind and its power to choose what it's going to value. So what is it you're supposed to value? You are supposed to value being loyal to love. You're supposed to value being loyal to your perfect union with God. Trust the one who gave birth to you. Trust the one who has been guiding you and is guiding you. For remember, Yeshua has said often that from the very moment the dream of separation began to be dreamed, from the very moment the dream of separation from God began to be dreamed, already the answer was provided. From the time you entered into this separation, do you know the answer has been provided for you ever since you came into the experience of separation? And that answer is called the Holy Spirit. God's answer to you is called the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is God's answer to you. The Holy Spirit is God guiding you. The Holy Spirit is God guiding you. Say, the Holy Spirit is God guiding me. The Holy Spirit is God guiding me. And the Holy Spirit is God guiding you. The Holy Spirit is God guiding me. The Holy Spirit is God guiding me. Say it to yourself. The Holy Spirit is God guiding me. So the Holy Spirit is the right-minded part of you. So when the way of mastery says the Holy Spirit, it's talking about the right-minded you. And yes, there is a right-minded you. Yes, there is. There's a right-minded you. There's a right-mindedness in the depth of your being that cannot be touched. There's a part of you that is correct-minded and it cannot be touched. There's a part of you that is love. There's a part of you that is beautiful, powerful, innocent, and that part of you can't be touched. So rest in the right-mindedness of choosing only love. So how can you tell when you're in right-mindedness? The way you can tell when you are in right-mindedness is that you will choose only love. Choose only love, because that is what you are. I will choose only love, for that is what I am. I will choose only love, for that is what I am. I will choose only love, for that is what I am. You know what? Say it right now. Say it with me. Say it with me. Say it with me, Jacqueline, Kim, Phoenix, Macy, and all the rest of my mighty companions. Say this right now. I choose, I choose, I choose, I choose, I choose only love, for that is what I am. I choose only love, for that is what I am. I choose only God, for that is what I am. I choose only God, for that is what I am. I choose only love, for that is what I am. I choose only love, for that is what I am. Say it. I choose only love, for that is what I am. So don't do this just as an intellectual level. When you allow yourself to become totally present, and you repeat these words of truth, and you allow yourself to let these vibrations go through your being, that's how you change your consciousness. I cannot say it enough times. You will not wake up to self-realization. You will not wake up to who you are by analyzing truth ideas. You will allow the transformation in your mind and heart to take place by actively repeating the truth over and over and over again, allowing yourself to hear what Yeshua, God, Spirit is saying, joining with your equals, your brothers and sisters, which is what we're doing right now, because there are people from all over the world that are tuning into this live broadcast. And we call ourselves the Mighty Companions. And right now, the beauty of doing this live is that you are tuning into the Mighty Companions. And I'd like for you to share this live broadcast on your timeline and in a group. You'll see the icon that says share right next to where it says write a comment. So please take a moment right now as part of your function as a teacher of God and a teacher of love. I need your help in spreading this vibration and this word. So just take a moment to share this live video and follow my page, the Earl Purdy page on Facebook, so that you'll be notified every time I'm doing a live broadcast. Let's spread the love. The world is a big call for love right now. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now. Things that are happening because of the fear and the separation that we think, some of us think we have from each other. So I'm going to say to you, rest in the right-mindedness of choosing only love. Extend complete freedom to the waves that come and go. What are the waves that come and go? Well, in this sense, the weather is a wave. Caesar is a wave. Your spouse, your mate, your friend, your child is a wave. That is, as you would look at your friends, relatives, and you look at them as bodies with a mind. But everyone in your life, listen, they are a wave. You are a wave. Everyone that you know, they are a wave. Why should we see each other as a wave? Why is it that we should see each other as a wave? It's because they will come and they will go. People will come and people will go. Circumstances will come and circumstances will go. Events will come and events will go. Just like a wave, you are a wave. You came into this experience and you're going to leave this experience. Just like a wave coming up on the beach. You are a wave. Everything is a wave. But if you abide in the field of love, if you live in the love, what's going to happen? If you live in love, you abide in timelessness and eternity. When you live in love, when you abide in love, you live in timelessness and eternity. Take a deep breath, take a deep breath, take a deep breath, take a deep breath. You abide as the spaciousness. What? I say you abide as the spaciousness that embraces all things. You live as the spaciousness that lives in all things. That's what you are. You abide as the spaciousness that abides and that embraces everything. You abide as the spaciousness that trusts all things. and thereby transcends all things. So say that to yourself. I live as the spaciousness that embraces all things. I abide as spaciousness that embraces all things. I abide as spaciousness that embraces all things. You abide as spaciousness that embraces all things. I abide as spaciousness that trusts all things. Say it with me. I abide as spaciousness that trusts all things and transcends all things. Wow. Thank you for sharing the video, Kim. It's good to see Irene online, and Lachey, and Phoenix. You're right. We are a wave, and you do rest in the right-mindedness of choosing only love. I love your comments. It lets me know that you're here with me. It's a way of joining with me when you make comments. It's a way of actively participating in your own healing. It's okay if you want to be a spectator, but it's even more powerful when you participate. So thank you for whatever level you are joining on. But I encourage comments. I encourage emojis. Just let me know you're with me. Let me know you are with me. And let's go to the next paragraph. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that you're with me. Thank you for letting me know that you appreciate what we have. Here then, beloved friends, is the pure in essence. I say, here then, beloved friends, is the pure essence of loyalty and trust. If your loyalty is in anything that can crumble, you have merely not yet fully chosen to place your loyalty in that which cannot crumble. If it looks like you're in a relationship and it's crumbled, it's because you have not put your loyalty in things that cannot crumble. If your trust is in a requirement that individuals act and behave in a certain way, if all of your trust and all of your faith is in people acting a certain way, then do you know you have not yet come to trust the perfection of love? So how do you know if you have not come to trust the perfection of love? Then you're putting your trust in people having to act and behave a certain way. If you're caught up in people having to act and behave a certain way, it means that you are not trusting in the perfection of love. Do you know that the perfection of love is already at work in everyone's lives? The perfection of love is at work in your life. The perfection of love is at work in your life. Do you know that the perfection of love is at work in your life? I'm glad, Michelle, that this is your healing session. And it's okay to feel all your feelings. And it's okay to grieve the loss of your father and grandmother. But know that they are eternal beings and that they are not their bodies and that they still exist and they are just as alive as you are. They have just gone to another level. Guess what? We are all waves. We're all going to leave and go home. We're all going to transcend this realm. We are waves. We come and we go. So if you put your trust in people behaving in a certain way, then you're not trusting in the perfection of love. And do you know that the perfection of love is already at work in everyone's life. And what is the perfection of love doing? The perfection of love is calling you to a deeper level of remembrance. It's time for you to do what? Go to a deeper level of remembrance. What do? Go to a deeper level of remembering. How? See then the perfection of all events. Do you know that at some point in your spiritual development, you're going to have to see the perfection of everything that happens? And I know sometimes things can happen to you that baffle you and doesn't amuse you. I know that things can happen to you that can make you feel angry, afraid sometimes. But do you know that you are going to eventually see the perfection of all events? For the waves that arise in the temporal world, called the world, in this temporality called the world, have no power in and of themselves. We are the waves, and we are already held in the arms of a perfectly loving God. And each event truly serves no purpose except to nudge your soul. Every event in your life is there to nudge your soul. And who are you? You are that spark of pure awareness. You are a spark of pure awareness. And everything that happens in your life is nudging you to do what? To look deeper beyond the illusions. Everything is nudging you to look deeper. Every event in your life, what you're going through right now, is nudging your soul to look deeper beyond its false ideas. Every event in my life is nudging me to go deeper into the truth. Everything that's happening in your life right here, right now, is nudging you. And it's nudging you to go deeper into the truth and to go beyond illusions. That's right, Kim. I love it how you wrote, I am a spark of pure awareness. Phoenix says, I am a spark of pure awareness. Alita says, sometimes I feel like my soul is being shoved, not nudged. I heard that. Julia says, every event in my life is there to nudge my soul. Demola, he says, every event going on in my life at the moment, right now, is nudging my soul to look deeper into the truth. Kim says, I am being nudged. And when you repeat it to yourself, you transform your consciousness. And I love how you're doing that. So guess what? When anyone attacks you, when anyone is angry at you, when anyone goes off on you, which is the same as saying, when anyone attacks you or projects upon you, when anybody attacks you, when anybody projects on you, what are they doing? When somebody projects on you, what are they doing? What are they doing? When someone attacks you, when someone projects on you, what they are doing, they are merely crying out in their own fear and insanity. I'll say it again. When anyone attacks you or projects upon you, what are they doing? What are they doing? They are merely crying out in their own fear and insanity. The awakened one, that's what you are. The awakened one looks on the people who are attacking them, and they look at them with love. When someone is attacking them, an awakened being looks upon them with love and merely says, "Oh, is that so? Well, very well. Yes, thank you for sharing. You just went off on me. You just attacked me. Okay, thank you for sharing. Have a nice day. Thank you for sharing. Have a nice day." When anybody attacks you, when anyone goes off on you, when someone projects on you, what do you say? What do you say? You say, "Thank you for sharing. Have a nice day. Thank you for sharing. Have a nice day." And then as an awakened being, you would then go on trusting, and you would let your life be an expression of what? Let your life be an expression of the loyalty that you give only to the voice of the Holy One within you. Don't let your loyalty be to getting upset with the person that's projecting and going off and attacking them back. Let your loyalty be to listening to the voice of truth and the voice of love that's guiding you. And what is the voice of love? What is the voice of truth guiding you to say? The voice of love, the voice of truth, when someone's attacking you, when someone's projecting on you, the voice for love, the voice for truth says, say, "Thank you for sharing. Have a nice day. Thank you for sharing. Have a nice day. Thank you for sharing. Have a nice day." Jim says, when anyone attacks, goes off, and projects on me, that's a desperate cry of their own fear calling. That's right, Jim. Jesse says, this is deep. That's what it is. It's really deep. Irene says, whenever anyone projects on you, "Oh, is that so? Thank you for sharing. Have a nice day." And Jacqueline says, let your life be an expression of your loyalty to love. Let your life be an expression of your loyalty to love. Let your life be an expression of your loyalty to love. If you notice, I talk and speak to a rhythm. I do that purposely because it's hard to ignore something that's being said to you in rhythm. If I'm just talking regularly, it's easy to completely tune out, but it's very difficult to tune out to a rhythm. It taps into the intuitive. It taps into the heart. Music and rhythm taps into the heart. I know there's a lot of people, some people, they just like to do it intellectually, and that's okay. Get an intellectual teacher. I'm not me. I'm a heart teacher. And every time I'm with you, I get a big heart on. A big heart on whenever I'm communicating with you. And when I go over the paragraphs, I do it in a rhythm because I have soul. I have soul. I feel my soul. Don't you feel your soul? Take a moment to feel your soul. Take a moment to feel your soul. It's good to have you here, Shahira. All right, take a moment. Take a breath. Take another breath. And let's go to the next paragraph. Look and see where you are with trust and loyalty in your own life. Look and see where you are in trust and loyalty in your own life. Simply do this. What should you do? Ask yourself this. Where are my idols? What am I attached to and why? What? Where are my idols? Where are your idols? Where are your idols? Where are your idols? What are you attached to? And why are you attached to it? Who are you attached to? Who are you attached to? Who are you attached to, and why? Why? Why are you attached? Remember that those who have thoughts of I and mine, if you're a person that you're always thinking about, if you're a person that all the time, this is what you're saying, this, I, mine, me, I, mine, me, I won't, I like, I don't like, I won't, I. If you're a person that's totally always focused on I and mine, your own little personal interest, if you are a person that's only focused on I, my, me, mine, and your little personal interest, and you have a lot of scripts for everyone in your life for how they should behave, if that's the kind of person you are, the way of mastery says, you know not the true nature of things. If you are focused on I, me, mine, and all of these scripts that you have for how other people ought to behave to make you happy, then the way of mastery says, you know not the true nature of things. Let me give you an example. Would you like an example? It says, when you say my car, my house, my clothes, my wife, my husband, my child, my job, then, for example, you're not dealing with reality. You're not dealing with reality. For all things, they don't belong necessarily to your ego. All things belong to God. All things belong to God. Say it. All things belong to God. All things belong to God. All things belong to God. All beings belong to God. All beings belong to God. All things belong to God. Everything belongs to God. So if you're always saying I, me, mine, then you don't know the nature of things. You don't know that things don't belong to your ego. Things don't belong to your personal perception of who you think you are. All things belong to God. All things belong to God. All things belong to God. They belong to your Creator. All things belong to the Creator, including you. There is nothing that you can possess. There is nothing that you can possess. There is nothing that you can possess except the reality of what you are. So do you know what the only thing is that you can possess? Are you aware of what the only thing is that you can possess? You can only possess the reality of what you are as the thought of love in form. You are a love thought in a body. You are the thought of love in form. 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 That's what you are. That's what you are. You are the thought of love in form. 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 Now I want you to go back to page 360. I want you to go back. I want you to go back to the beginning. That was a relatively short section, But that's because we are supposed to remember what we just heard. What will you choose to value? So I want you to go. What will I choose to value? 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 What will you choose to value? So we're going to say that for a minute. What will you choose to value? What will you choose to value? So I'm going to say it to you. You let it in, let it in. What will you choose to value? 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 Will you value trust and will you value loyalty? I value trust. Say that to yourself right now. I value trust. I value trust. I value trust and loyalty. Trust and loyalty. Do you know that certain words have vibrations that heal? Do you know that just hearing this generates vibrations that will heal your mind? Just hearing this will generate vibrations that heal your heart. No matter what you're going through, there's no need to try to rush through that. There's no need to try to rush through this. It's about remembering it. It's about remembering it. Trust and loyalty. Where does it flow from? Trust and loyalty flows from your mind. What is the power of your mind? Your mind has a very big power. What is the power? What is the big power? Your mind has the power to choose. Your mind has the power to choose. What is it that your mind has the power to choose? Your mind has the power to choose what your mind will value. See, I'm choosing to value the truth. I study as much as I possibly can. I focus on the truth as much as I possibly can. And the more I focus on the truth, that's my way of showing God that I am loyal to my Creator. How do you show your Creator that you are loyal to your Creator? You show your Creator that you are loyal to your Creator by using the power of your mind to choose to value trust and loyalty. So don't try to be necessarily loyal to specialness or loyal to things in the world. What should you be loyal to? Be you loyal to love. So what is it? What is it that you need to be loyal to? Be loyal to love. If you're going to be loyal to anything, be loyal to love. Be loyal to your perfect union with God. Be loyal to your perfect union with God. And love, that's right, Patricia. That's right, Patricia. We need to value the truth of love. Be loyal to the perfect union. Be loyal to your perfect union with God. Be loyal to your perfect union. Be perfectly loyal to what? Be loyal to the perfect union with God. Be loyal to the perfect union with God. Be loyal to the perfect union with God. Let yourself hear that. Hear that. Trust that one who's been guiding you. Be loyal to who has been guiding your journey home. So how can you tell when you are choosing right-mindedness? You can tell when you're choosing right-mindedness because you're choosing only love, which is freedom. Love 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 is freedom. Union. Love is union. Love is freedom. When you choose love, you are choosing freedom. When you choose love, you are choosing freedom. Now let's let out. Now I want you to picture that we are on a beautiful yacht. And we're on a beautiful river, and we're going down the river right now. And I want you to, and now we're headed into the ocean, and we become waves. So I want you to hear this and just picture yourself as a sexy, juicy, luscious wave. That's what you are. I want you to feel that right now and listen to me. That's right, Laurel. Love is freedom. Listen to me. Rest in the right mindedness of choosing only love. Choose only love. Choose only love. Extend complete freedom to the waves that come and go and come and go. Extend complete freedom to the people in your life. Extend complete freedom to the people in your life. Extend complete freedom to the people in your life, because they will come and because they will go. Your mate is a wave, your friend is a wave, your boss is a wave, your co-workers are waves. Everybody you see on the street, you're surrounded by waves. What does that mean when I say that someone is a wave? I'm saying just like a wave, they will come and they will go. 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 That's right, Patricia, they're waves of love. Esther, that's right. Choose only love. Choose only love. They will come and they will go. They will come and they will go. So when you live in love, when you live in freedom, you are living in timelessness and eternity. That's what you're living in. You're living in timelessness and eternity. You live as the spaciousness that embraces all things. You are that spaciousness that trusts all things. So that means that you transcend all things. And that's what you want to do. So what are you going to choose to value? Are you going to value love? Are you going to value fear? Are you going to value lack? Or are you going to value abundance? Are you going to value sickness? Or are you going to value health? Are you going to value conflict? Are you going to value fear? Are you going to value God, or are you going to value the ego? That's what we got to choose. We got to choose what we will value. That's what we must choose. What we are going to value. Mighty companions, take a breath. I'm going to do a quick recap. And I want to invite you, if you feel so moved, as I am a full-time teacher, this is what I do in the world, this is my calling. If you like to make a financial expression of appreciation for the classes that I do, for the teaching that comes through me, and to support my teaching ministry, just go to www.earlpurdy.com, and I would appreciate very much whatever you share with me. Also, you can go to my website, earlpurdy.com, and sign up for the contact list so that I can inform you and you'll be the first to know when I do special classes and workshops, because I'm going to be doing some much more intensive classes and workshops. And you want to make sure that you know about those. And don't forget, I'm available for one-on-one personal sessions. They are called clarity sessions. And so go to my website and it will explain my personal services in detail. You are not alone. There's another way to look at and experience anything that you're going through and to remove blocks. And I'll show you and share with you, after 40 years of doing this, how you can make this practical in any situation that you're going through right now. Thank you for watching me on the Earl Purdy page on Facebook. I do 3 Facebook Lives every week. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, I do Hardcore Course in Miracles. And then on Sundays at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, I do another Course in Miracles Facebook Live in front of a live audience. And then, of course, on Tuesday nights, we do The Way of Mastery. You are not alone. Help is available. And you don't have to be a member of Facebook to watch these live broadcasts. Just go to www.facebook.com/Earl Purdy Live. www.facebook.com/Earl Purdy Live. And you can watch. I'm doing the Way of Mastery online right now, Paul. That's what this is. This is a Way of Mastery class. This is a Way of Mastery presentation. And everything I've been doing has been from the Way of Mastery. And I have hundreds of videos on my website that you can watch at no charge. And I also have hundreds of videos on YouTube that you can watch freely. So literally, you have a lot of support, and I'm here to be truly helpful. And I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So let's see if we can remember more of what this was saying to us. See then the perfection of all events. This is what I want you to remember. This is what I want you to remember. You are already held in the arms of a perfectly loving God. And everything that you're going through right now, anything that you're going through right now, what were we told that the purpose of it was? The purpose of anything that you're going through right now is to nudge you. Everything you're going through right now is to nudge your soul. See, you are a spark of pure awareness. Yes, you are. You are a spark of intelligence. Yes, you are. And you are being nudged to look deeper beyond your false ideas. So what do you do when anyone attacks you? What do you do when anyone projects on you? And when someone is attacking you or projecting on you, what are they doing? We were told that they are crying out in their own fear. A person that is always angry and attacking and going off, what are they doing? They are crying out. They are crying out. A person that's miserable and always attacking and always projecting, what are they doing? They are crying out in their own insanity. They are calling for help, calling for love. And what is happening when you attack? What is happening when you are angry? Well, what is happening is you are crying out in your own fear and insanity. When you are angry and projecting and going off, you are crying out in your own fear and in your own insanity. So what do you do when you are waking up? When someone's going off on you, what do? You listen. You don't defend. Do not defend. Do not defend. If you defend yourself, you are attacked. If you defend yourself, you are attacked. So what you do is you just let them express themselves and you say, thank you for sharing. Notice I'm not saying that in a flip way. I'm not saying, thank you for sharing. I'm going, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Have a nice day. Thank you for sharing. And then go on trusting. Go on expressing your loyalty, even after the call for love attack. So how do you express your loyalty? You be loyal to the voice inside of you that's the voice of God. And the voice of God is the voice of love, is the voice of peace, is the voice of freedom, is the voice of health, is the voice of wealth, is the voice of truth, is the voice of peace. Be loyal to the voice. Be loyal to the voice. Be loyal to the voice of God. Be loyal to the voice of God. And what's the other thing that you need to see? You need to look and see where you are with trust and loyalty in your own life. Where are you? Where is your trust? Where is your loyalty? Ask yourself these questions. Where are my idols? Where are my idols? What's an idol? What's an idol? An idol is anything you put before your peace. An idol is anyone you put before your peace. An idol is anything you put before your peace. That's your idol. That's your false belief. That's where you have a trust that is totally in the wrong place. Where are your idols? Where are your idols? Ask yourself that question. What am I attached to? What am I attached to? What are you attached to? What are you? What are you attached to? And why are you attached to what you are attached to? Why are you attached to whatever you are attached to? So what else were we told to remember? Remember that if you're always using the word I, me, my, if it's all about what I want, what I like, what upsets me, then the way of mastery says you don't know the true nature of things, because everything belongs to God, not your ego. Everything belongs to love, not your ego. So there's nothing that you can possess. There's only one thing you can possess. And this is what I want you to hear in closing. There's one thing that you can possess, and that's the reality of what you are. I can possess the reality of what I am, and you can possess the reality of what you are. So what are you? What are you? What are you? What are you? Now listen, I'm going to tell you what you are. I'm going to tell you what you are. Now, you are a thought of love in form. I'll say it again. You are a thought of love in form. You are a thought of love in form. What does that mean? I am a love thought in a body. I am a love thought in a body. Say it. I am a love thought. I am a thought of love in a body. I am a thought of love in a body. I am a thought of love in a body. You are a thought of love in a body. You are a thought of love in a body. That's right, Kim. God in a body. Okay, mighty companions, thank you for joining me in the way of mastery. Don't forget, I'm Earl Purdy, DRT, a divine repetition teacher. So listen to this replay, listen to these videos more than once, especially listen to it whenever you are upset or afraid or angry for any reason. And it will help bring you back to center and allow miracles in your life. I love you. Until the next time, I'm Earl Purdy. Thank all of you for joining me live. I can't tell you how it moves my heart that we come together live like this. Okay? You're welcome, Phoenix. You're welcome, Kim. All of you, you're very welcome. And may this course be with you. Mwah.